Welcome back to Miss Liz IBG. Today we're going to talk about why so many teenagers are feeling lost, angry, numb, or hurting in silence. Is it their fault, or are we missing something deeper? This isn't just a drama, it's a reality check, and it's time we talk about it. Before we dive into the drama, allow me to share a very personal story, something from my own childhood that shaped how I see these issues today. I still remember it vividly. I was in the kindergarten, but being pulled by my hair, punched in the stomach, having my tea and snacks taken away for nearly a year. And the worst part, I had no one to turn to. No one stood up for me. At home, my parents were too busy, disconnected, unaware. So I stayed silent day after day because I had no backup. No protection. Teachers that time weren't well trained. So deep down I thought, maybe I wasn't worth defending. That's how I said to myself. Until one day, I shouted back. Because I couldn't stand that anymore. It exploded out of me. I was simply very angry. Just like Jamie in Adolescence, when the girl laughed at him and something inside him snapped. But unlike Jamie, I didn't hurt anyone. Instead, my fight back triggered even worse bullying. Until one day, that bully left the school and I survived. However, I never had a happy kindergarten life like the other kids. That year became a chapter of fear and silence in my life. Jamie's story in the drama highlights what I see in some teenagers nowadays: emotional numbness, impulsive choices, and deep down, disconnection from the others. The 13-year-old boy in the story seemed sweet and innocent on the outside, but deep down, he was emotionally disconnected, struggling to understand the others, impulsive, and battling anger issues. And this isn't just a fictional character. Is a reality for many teens nowadays. Research shows that too much screen time and not enough real-life interaction affects how teens develop empathy and social skills. Teens spend more time texting emojis than reading emotions. And empathy, that has to be built through mistakes, real conversation, emotional experiences. But how do you learn empathy when you're locked in your room, headphones on, Discord open, without any eye contact? On top of screen time, social media has become one of the most powerful, but also very dangerous influences in teenagers' lives. Social media is shaping how teens see the world and, of course, themselves. And it's not always shaping them for the better. I guess many of us have already watched those videos on TikTok, right? When teens are constantly fed with filtered faces, bullying clips, toxic comments, it starts to change their values inside. They may start to ask themselves, am I enough? Do I matter? Do I fit in? Nearly half of teens have been bullied online, and so many suffer silently, while others begin to lash out just to feel something, just to feel seen. And what about the bullies? I know it's very easy to judge and blame them, but often they're the ones who might also get hurt first at the beginning. Looking back, I now see that the girl who bullied me was probably broken too. She wasn't powerful. She was probably hurt at home. Many bullies aren't originally monsters. They're kids who feel powerless and unloved. So they decided to control someone else just to feel like they matter. Studies also confirm this. Bullies often have mental health struggles themselves, like low self-esteem, trauma. It's just like a cycle. They are hurt, so they hurt people. So, what's the bigger message behind all of this? Adolescence isn't about a drama. It's a mirror. It's showing us a generation that's emotionally disconnected, and we need to understand why before it's too late. In part 2 of the video, I will go deeper, like how teens seek identity, how parents can reconnect, and what the exam-oriented education system is doing to their self-worth. That's all I'm going to talk about in the next video. If this video spoke to you, you can share it with another parent or educator. Building a world where teens feel seen, supported, and safe takes a lot of effort and reform. And remember, you're not alone, and neither are they. I'll see you next time.